Yo, what's good out there? Julian Blanc, once again, I'm back. Jul2B, the YouTube username JUL2B. I want to shout out my two subscribers. I apologize, I didn't shout you out last time. Throwback King, Preacher Man 777 BBs. Shout out to y'all for subscribing to me. I appreciate the love, the support. Our Jersey community is small, so we got to keep it together. Now, you're probably asking yourself, oh, I see the throwback 76ers Allen Iverson jersey. Allen Iverson's just one of my favorite players, so I'm just wearing his jersey just for the hell of it. I'm glad he's back in Philly. I remember seeing the press conference. He was crying. Almost brought a tear to my eye. I'm glad AI's doing his thing in Philly. I'm glad he didn't retire. It's just, it would have been a shame had he retired and he still had all his talent, to give. Now, today, I'm going to go a little bit out of my comfort zone, a little bit out of my realm, a sport I don't know that much about, hockey. But not, I don't know about the sport, but I'm not going to really talk about the sport. I'm going to talk about hockey jerseys. Now, I have a few hockey jerseys that are in my collection. They're the only ones that I have in my collection. I want to share them with y'all and all you hockey fans out there that do love hockey. I just want you to check them out too. So here I go. Let me do the Clark Kent thing right quick. Bam. Take a look. There it goes. A lot of y'all may not have seen this jersey ever before in your life. You're like, wow, what logo is that? What team is that? That is, you're looking at the Calgary Hitmen. Calgary Hitmen from the WHL, the Western Hockey League, up in Canada. They're only in Canada. I had to get this jersey exclusively from their pro shop, from the CalgaryHitmen.com. That's up in Calgary. They don't sell them in the States. You gotta get it up in Calgary. I thought it was a sick looking jersey because I'm actually a horror fan. It reminded me of Jason Voorhees and all the Friday the 13th. I thought it was kind of sick. It was kind of cool. So I like the logo. Black's my favorite color. Can't go wrong. The little CH on the shoulder, Calgary Hitmen. Nothing more to it than that. I just thought it was a cool, a rare, a different logo. It's kind of nice. Bam. Now, like I said, my hockey knowledge isn't to where it needs to be yet, but I do know that this is the Montreal Canadiens jersey. You got the little Stanley Cup patch on the shoulder. Patrick Roy. His name is spelled Roy, but he pronounces it Roy, right? Go figure, I don't know. So, nice 33. Roy on the back, even though it's spelled Roy. Must be a Canadian thing, I don't know. Cool looking jersey. Nothing special about it. That's a sick, cool looking jersey. But for you hockey fans out there, can you explain to me the logo? Now I see it's the big ass C for Canadiens, but there's an H in the middle. They're called the Montreal Canadiens. What does the H stand for? I know it stands for something. All you hockey players that get at me because I don't really know what it stands for. But I like the jersey. Bam. I know y'all remember this one. I know y'all remember this one. The jersey's kind of tight. It's a little small because I had it since I was like, a youngster. Anaheim Mighty Ducks. We all remember the movies. We remember the cartoons. We remember when Disney was owning the team, and Disney made a whole lot of money off this. I thought the logo was real cool, real sick. The duck hockey face mask with the two hockey sticks with the puck in the background. I thought it was cool. I was a fan of them when I was a kid, so they should have kept the logo, they should have kept the jersey, but they didn't. That's how it goes. But there's the patch on the shoulder. I don't know if y'all could read it. Mighty Ducks of Anaheim. I was a fan since I was a kid. Thought it was a cool looking jersey. Liked the logo a lot. It was one of the more rare looking logos that I happen to like. I go for the rare. I go for the different. I go for the unique. So there it is. And last but not least, we got the Calgary Hitmen once again making another appearance, but this time it's the home jersey with the full logo. I thought that was kind of sick. Like Jason Voorhees playing hockey. You know, it's kind of sick. I like the logo a lot. The colors, I'm feeling the colors, the logo. There is the shoulder patch logo right there. I don't know if y'all can see the patch. WHL, Western Hockey League. Like I said, I had to get this straight from Calgary. I had to order it from the pro shop on CalgaryHitman.com. I checked eBay. Haven't seen anything on eBay. They had to ship it to me extra straight from Canada to the States. Cool looking jersey. I like it a lot. Like I said, hockey isn't quite my thing. Don't know much about it. But I'm learning, and I sport some love with some hockey jerseys. So there it is. Bear with me for a second. Let me do the Clark Kent thing real quick. Woo, that's more like it. I was getting hot in them hockey jerseys. I needed me a basketball, jersey. Mavs, Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd happens to be my favorite player. That's why I picked the jersey. I've been following his career since he got into the NBA. I follow Jason Kidd wherever he goes. I lived in New Jersey. I went to every Nets home game when Jason Kidd was doing his thing, taking us to back-to-back finals. Even though he didn't come through, he didn't win them, but still, I still got love for Jason Kidd. I love Jason Kidd. He's my favorite player. Do your things, Mav. Hope we go to the playoffs, go to the finals, finally win the championship. Just kind of showing off the jersey because Jason Kidd is my favorite player. Nothing more to it than that. But I do want to make a note. There's a few jerseys in my collection that I don't have. They're not that they're really rare. I just have a hard time finding them. If you have any information or if you have them in your collection, hit me back with a video. Let me know how you got them, where I can get them, or anything of that nature, any info. Jim Brown, Cleveland Browns jersey with the full sleeves. I've been having a hard time trying to find that jersey. Another one for all y'all real Jersey fans. You know this jersey. Dominique Wilkins, Atlanta Hawks, but not the old school Atlanta Hawks. Back in the mid-90s, the Atlanta Hawks were rocking an alternate black jersey, and it had like trim on one side of the jersey. The colors, it was a dominant black jersey. The letters were white with like a red trim, like a drop shadow. You Jersey lovers, you know what I'm talking about. Been having a hard time finding that jersey. Can't find it anywhere. If you have any info, please get back to me. I appreciate it. Thanks for the support, the love. It's Julian Blanc, Jewel2B, the YouTube username. Shout out to my 2 subscribers. I appreciate it. I'm out of here. Peace.